Hello everyone, this is Navneet Kaur, and here I will talk about my creative topic which I have made by my own knowledge from these 8 sources, that is the confluence of crimes, of historical crimes and contemporary criminology, which is include race, authority and imperialism. So from this topic integrates all ideas from all the sources that are offered, providing a thorough analysis of how historical atrocities and racism crime interact with the context of critical criminology and the crimes of the powerful. It aims to comprehend how imperialism and the crimes of powerful entities create contemporary views and a reality of crime uh, and justice by looking at these aspects. So first of all, I will talk about the historical context and atrocities. Atrocities of British Empire, examining significant occasions like Bengal famine, the Mau Mau rebellion, and the Jallianwala Bagh massacre, and emphasizing how racial and imperial ideology drove these atrocities, like why Jallianwala Bagh massacre happened in Punjab just because of racial, because they are Sikhs. They related their community, their caste, their race, like they dyed turban. They are from uh, the Punjab, so that's why they are died in that event. The another one is Tantra Massacre, that is happened in 1948. Examine lesser known events such as the Tantra Massacre to highlight how colonial and post-colonial struggles have influenced racial and ethnic reason in the present day. So the second one, the Arab-Israel conflict, examines how Britain contributed to the establishment of contemporary Israel and the conflicts that followed, demonstrating the enduring impact of imperial choices on contemporary geopolitical concerns. Second, the second I would like to talk about the historical context from race and crime, which is first one is colonial legacy. It's recognize the ways in which contemporary judicial and penal system are shaped by colonial perspective on crime and race. It means they are crime just because of their race. They are defined by the race. They are from a different background, from different different color. So that's why they defined as a race and crime. Uh, Second one, analyzing the disproportionate targeting the criminalization of racial minorities. Uh, Second one is racialization of crime, talking about the prejudice and preconceptions originating from historical colonial policies and propaganda that associates a particular race with criminal activity. As I talked about earlier, that they are defined just because of their race, their color, their sex, their caste, their religion. They are defined just because of their race, and then they then they decide what is the crime he or she has done. First they follow up their race. Second, in critical criminology, the historical context is defined as power dynamic draws attentions to the ways um, that crimes committed by the elites or powerful nations are frequently downplayed, disregarded, or wiped from history, while crimes committed by a marginalized population are emphasized. In simple words, it is described that described that mm, uh, how they are rich, how if the country in the world are rich in money, the people in that country are rich, their crimes does not include in history, they just wiped off, they disregard, they are clear from the library history that they haven't done something like the crimes. So yes, structural inequalities in the same context, the criminal critical criminology, analyzing how colonial era systematic disparities continue to drive ethnic minority cycles of poverty, criminality, and punishment. Yeah, in this I have described, I have written about that structural inequalities, like if they are from if they are suffering from the poverty system, or 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 something like they are starving, or they are died because of poor health issues. So they are normally um, normally assigned as a criminal, and they got tag of criminality, that they have done something wrong, and they got punishment. Even it can be a death sentence for them. And yes, in history there is happen that some of the people faces structural inequalities because of their status, um, status, sex, religion, as I earlier told you guys, that sex, religion, caste, whatever the country is, these kind of structural inequalities which they have to face uh, in um, in crime system. So the second the next thing is the crimes of powerful. It is also mentioned, it is also mentioned in, it is like it's meaningful by their name, that's crimes of powerful. In this I have described that the crime which is done by the powerful people, like they are in good status, they are in a high position. If they are doing something wrong, it is not included in history and it just wiped off. And if the person has linked with the high ranked people, they also can be like go away from criminal. Yeah, the concept of power of crimes of powerful involves redefining imperialism as a criminal act that involves oppression, brutality, and exploitations, examining how historical narrative frequently minimize or sanitize these crimes. Current illustration drawing comparison between the imperial crimes for the past and the acts of powerful state or companies now, investigating the ways in which these entities avoid responsibility. Yes, of course. um, it's the same thing that it just wiped off from the history. They does not include, they does not highlight in the history that something is happened by the ranked people. So powerful people do crimes, but history does not include in their work, in their library, or in their history, of course. Second second thing I would like to talk about the public perception and the media documentary analysis. So in this like what people think and what media shows in their documentaries, as I written in my assignment, that is using films like 13th to show how public perception of crime and justice are shaped by the media portrayals, especially in relation to racial issues. Examine how digital media might challenge prevailing narratives and shed light on historical crimes um, through the use of social media and YouTube, evaluating the impact of websites such as YouTube on the public conversation about crime and authenticity. But now in this era, we have lots of social media like platform that we where we can talk about the crimes. But the thing is, people cannot be caught. People cannot be caught on YouTube. But yes, we can talk about. We can speak up about the inequalities or crimes and brutality which is done by the people. So the case study of Jallianwala Bagh, which was happened in 1999, atrocity behind the atrocity, it affects on Indian independence movements, how the world saw British rule, because at that time the British people were ruling the India. So analysis of the British government use of force to put down the Mau Mau insurrection in Kenya, emphasizing the reason given for the government's action on the basis of race and ideology, as well as long-term consequences for Kenya society. Second thing happened in case study is Bengal Feminine. The reason behind that famine that struck Bengal in 1943, as well as the part of played by the British government and the racial biases that shaped this season. So in conclusion, I would like to tell you that race, criminology and historical atrocities all come together to show how imperialism has had a long lasting effect on modern of social judicial system. Yeah, it is possible to comprehend how historical injustice have influenced contemporary ideas about race and criminality by looking at the sins of strong institution like British Empire, connected heritage, racial hierarchies and prejudices are pervasively present in a contemporary legal system as a result of colonialism lasting effects. A number of historical events like Jallianwala Bagh Massacre, the Mau Mau Massacre, insurrection, and the Bengal Feminine demonstrate how imperial forces frequently motivated by racial ideology used violence and repression to hold on to power. These all events which has happened in the history, it was completely crimes, and it just happened for the ruling other people, because British government, British Empire wants to rule the people and make them slaves, so that they can take work from that people. They can keep their peoples in their empire as a housekeeper or as a slaves, so that whatever they want they can do by from that people. These acts were not just on and off, rather they were a part of a larger system of oppression and exploitation that has affected racial and criminal concerns in the modern era. So yes, that is this the Jallianwala Bagh miscarriage happen. They want the if they like they slave the people, so that